morning, everyone. I'm about to show you a day in the life with my newborn baby boy. He's about 2 months old now. I've been taking him to work after my emergency C-section since week 1 of recovery, and currently I've been fitting in taking him to work, working out, making dinner, and cleaning the house. So I'm going to show you how I get it all done. Okay, so the first thing that I do in the morning is I do my first morning feed. I wake up anytime between 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, depending on when my son has woken up, because he does need his first morning feeding. If it's closer to 5 o'clock, I'll typically fall back asleep, but ultimately I'll end up getting out of bed no later than 6:45 to get everything done that I need to. So right now we've just completed our first morning feed, which I do a side feed so that I can easily go back to sleep, and so can he, and then I can kind of move the blankets around him and get out of bed. I do co-sleep with him, which I know is a complete no-no, but after about 2 weeks of getting it up in and out of the bassinet, he was just not happy. He loves sleeping with me. I'm a very light sleeper with him, so every time I wake up, I seem to be in the exact same position, which is great. But it is not recommended, so that is just a tidbit I wanted to share with you guys. I will show him. He's actually snuggled up in my bed right now. Alright, so my room is a complete disaster. As you can see, I do save most of my cleaning and pickup until the end of the day because I want to get my workout in first and foremost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my coffee, bring it back into my bedroom, which is where I do my workout, because my son is going to wake up about probably halfway through my workout, and depending on how fussy he is, I will grab him and do my workout with him, or I will prop him up so that he can watch me work out. So let's get started and see how it goes. So as I mentioned, I do need to get my morning cup of coffee, and as you can see, my kitchen is also a mess. Having a dirty house, it drives me absolutely nuts, but I can't get everything I need to get done in the morning while cleaning up. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my coffee, and then we will get back into the bedroom for the workout. Okay, so this is the setup for my workout. I have my laptop plugged in to an HDMI cable. I'll also use my phone if I wasn't filming with it. And I set up about a 45-minute workout that I find for free on YouTube. My favorite channel is Pop Sugar, but today I'm gonna be doing a booty workout. My son is still asleep, but I am anticipating him to wake up about halfway through the workout. All I'm gonna do is throw on a sports bra and stay in the booty shorts that I slept in and get started. Alright guys, so I just finished my 45-minute workout. My son Creston, I could hear him stirring, but he did not get up. If he was to get up and be fussy or need to feed, I would just modify my workout so that I could actually hold him and breastfeed at the same time while working out. So I'll slide over some videos of what that looks like. Once I'm done with my workout, He's still sleeping right now, but if he was to be awake, I would either prop him up so he's sitting on the bed, or I would put him in his bassinet, which is right next to my bathroom. I leave the door open so I can hear him, hop in the shower really quick, and start my makeup. All right, so I just got out of the shower. I'm gonna do my makeup and change, which takes me a total of about 15 minutes. As you can hear, Creston is starting to get up. I found that if he gets really fussy, I will pause to feed him for about 15 minutes. But if I can keep him fairly calm, then I'll get through my makeup, because it is pretty much impossible for me to feed him while doing my makeup, and it just ends up taking twice as long, defeating the purpose of doing two things at once.
Look at that little bugger.
As my moisturizer is drying, I typically throw some clothes on, and I just went to check in on Creston. I'll usually, if he's awake, talk to him from the bathroom while I'm getting ready, or I'll play a little educational video for him on my phone, just so he has a little bit of sound stimulation, but he likes me talking to him the best to soothe him, so he does know that I'm in the bathroom when I'm chatting with him. Alright, so I have my makeup done, I've brushed my hair. I'm going to throw on my work clothes, get everything that I packed up the night before into the car, and put Creston in the car, and then he's getting fussy because he's ready to eat again, and I'm going to feed him as soon as we get to work.
I love your little coos. Can you coo at me?
Support for NPR comes from this station and from Procter & Gamble, maker of Metamucil, a fiber supplement containing psyllium, a plant-based fiber for trapping and removing waste in the digestive system. Designed to be...
Alright guys, so it's now 8:15. I typically get to work around 8:30, 8:45. I've gotten dressed and loaded everything I need up for the day, which includes my laptop, my purse, our lunches, and then the last thing I load in is Creston. I keep his diaper bag in the car at all times and restock it as needed. Everything else that I use during the day, like his dock tot and any seats, those stay at the shop or work, so I don't have to cart those back and forth. I keep a bunch of power bars in my car. This is what I eat for breakfast every morning. And then I will put on my Audible while I'm driving and listen to something educational on the way. Or if I have a lot on my mind, I'll just use this 20-minute drive for thinking about what I need to get prepared for the day. Alright guys, so this is the setup at my office. He has just finished breastfeeding, which he's feeding pretty much every 30 minutes it seems like, unless he's sleeping. I place him on the Breast Friend breastfeeding pillow and lodge him up against my desk. This way I can work on my computer hands-free. I have my dual monitor set up, making it easier and quicker for me to work. I have this little cover up, so if I am breastfeeding here or around the shop, I can just simply cover him up with that and walk around and have my privacy. I also have a dock tot pillow, which I use for changing, as well as several of his changing supplies right here next to me on a table. I will place him on the dock tot pillow. While I am changing him, I will put that on the chair. And then I also have one more thing set up for him down here, which is the pack and play rocker. And that rocks back and forth on its own, and I just keep that under my desk for now. We are in pretty close quarters because I'm sharing the office with my general manager, just so I can continue training him. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I'm on my way home from work. I typically leave anywhere between 5 and 5:30. I'll stop at the grocery store if I need anything real quick for dinner or lunches tomorrow, and I will see you guys when I get home.
All right, guys, so we are back home from work, which means I have about a 4-hour window from the time we got home from work to the time that we're gonna go to bed. Within that 4-hour window, I obviously need to take care of Creston. He's gonna be hungry, he's gonna be tired, and he's also gonna want attention. And he typically doesn't go to bed until I lay down and nurse him to sleep. And there's 4 things that I really need to get done in this 4-hour block, which is cook, meaning make dinners for us and make lunches for the next day. I need to clean. I need to get any computer work done that I didn't finish during the day. And of course, I need to prep for the next day. So prepare his diaper bag or just restock anything that I needed, or wash anything that had overflows or poop on it or pee on it or throw up. So basically, when I get home, I'm fitting in the things that I need to do around Creston's schedule. So for example, if he's breastfeeding, cleaning and cooking are going to be very hard to do. However, I will slide over some videos of me Swiffering and doing things while breastfeeding. Definitely possible, but the best thing for me, or most efficient thing to do while he's breastfeeding, is to get my computer work done, because I can literally prop my laptop up and put him on a pillow and get that done while he's breastfeeding. Cooking and cleaning, my husband does come in for a certain chunk of time during that period, and he will watch Creston, hang out with him a little bit, especially when he's being fussy, and at that time I will prepare our dinner and lunches. So for dinners and lunches, I keep it super simple. I allocate about 45 minutes. My husband really likes Mexican food, so I'll typically make a meat and cut up all the toppings, prepare those, wrap it in a burrito, call it good. Or I'll make sandwiches, and whatever we have for dinner, we're gonna have for lunch the next day. For myself, I'll use whatever meat I used in his meals, and I throw it over the top of spinach or mixed greens with some other toppings, and I always have a salad the next day for work. So that's how I cover dinners and lunches. For cleaning, I basically just fit in whatever I can get done. I'm not expecting to clean the house from top to bottom, but the main things that I keep up on are obviously cleaning the kitchen, dishes, and keeping up on our laundry. We do have a professional house cleaner who comes once a month, but we'll be upping that to twice a month because I just can't handle the cleanings and I need to give myself a little bit of a break. So for work, as I mentioned, I work on my YouTube channel, or I'll do my day job work, finish that up at night. And then the last thing is going to be prepping for the next day. So that includes washing anything that got dirty that I absolutely need, or restocking his diaper bags. And I just try to get as much stuff loaded up in the car for the next morning, because I'm more of a night person than a morning person. So after I get all of those things done, he starts to get really fussy at about 7:30. So I lay down with him in bed, and if you watch my channel, you know that I've had my baby in bed with me. I know it's a no-no, but we've been doing it since he was probably about 3 weeks. And we'll lay down in bed, I will nurse him to sleep, and that can typically take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes until he completely falls asleep. During that time, I'll watch him, rest myself for a little bit. Sometimes I'll check social media if I just want to take my mind off things. Otherwise, I have some books downloaded on my phone, so I'll do that while he's falling asleep. And then if he does get to sleep at a decent time around 8:30, then I'll typically get back up, finish up anything else that I needed to do for the next day, and then we'll do it all over again. I do work Monday through Friday, so on Saturday and Sunday, that's my chance to grocery shop, do any major errands that I need to get done, do a more in-depth house cleaning, and handle any other larger projects that I'm working on. So I hope that this video gave you some inspiration or maybe some ideas or just something to compare it to if you're going through life with a newborn, or maybe you're thinking about having a baby and want to know what a day in the life is like. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'll be doing a ton of postnatal and post-pregnancy videos. So we'll be sure to see you on the next one.